This week is about evaluating expressions. So evaluate just means to solve, and an expression is an algebraic sentence without an equal sign. So knowing the vocabulary there will help us know what to do. So with these, literally what we do is substitute. So we plug things in essentially. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. And we're going to start with this problem right here. So when we talk about expressions, we're talking about this piece right here. There's no equal sign. It's just a mathematical sentence with an operation, numbers, and usually a variable if it's an algebraic expression. So the way that we get started with that is, let's see if I can make this smaller because my banner thing has covered me up here. We're going to take this x equals 7 and we're going to plug it in. We're going to substitute. So that means that, let's see if I can move myself here. Here we go. That means that we're going to take the 10 plus, take that 7, plug it in for x, so the x becomes 7. We're going to substitute it out. The x does not stay, it gets replaced just like a substitute teacher replaces the regular teacher when they're not there. And then we're going to use the order of operations like we talked about in the last lesson. So again, we're talking GEMDOS. And there are parentheses, but there's no operation. There's not something to do inside there. So we don't have any grouping work. We don't have any exponents, which is when I have the little number at the top right. Multiplying and dividing left to right in the problem. Remember that piece? So make sure you're going left to right. So this is addition. Here's my multiplication, and we're going to use the sign. So positive 7 times a negative 9. So a positive times a negative is going to be a negative, and 9 times 7 is 63. So it's a negative 63. And then we have 10 minus 63. There's no more multiplying, dividing. We just moved to this last step. 10 minus 63 is going to get us a negative 53. And again, you can think about money in that situation. I have 10, I owe 63. That means I owe 53. Or use the rules that we talked about, different signs, you subtract to keep the sign of the larger number. So that's as simple as it can be with these. We're literally just substituting in and then using the skills, hopefully we already know from last time, to be able to answer these questions. You need to make sure that you're plugging things in or substituting in the right place. That's really the biggest key. And then making sure that you know order of operations. So again, we're going to take this 3 and we're going to substitute it in for x. So it's a negative 9. I don't know why that did that. Minus 8. And then the 3 goes away. I'm going to put the parentheses in here because they're side by side, which means to multiply. And I don't want it to look like 83 because that's just weird. So again, order of operations. We have parentheses, but there's nothing to do. There's no adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing in there. We don't have any exponents. Multiply and divide left to right in the problem. I know different signs is going to make that negative. And 8 times 3, excuse me, is 24. And then I'm going to drop this piece down. No more multiplying and dividing left. And now all we have is negative 9 minus 24. So we're going to put those together, and that gets us, we owe 33. So again, if I owe $24, I owe $9. Total, I owe $33. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. And again, as always, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always schedule a meeting with me, and we will see what we can do to get it understood. All right, this one, it takes the negative 5. Oops, go back to my pen. Takes negative 5 and plugs it in over here. So that's going to get us, again, we're going to use GEMDOS. And we're going to substitute that in. So it's negative 5, parentheses, negative 4, minus 19. So again, there's no adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing in the grouping. So we're done. No exponents. We're multiplying here. So my multiplication piece is a negative times a negative is a positive, and 5 times 4 is 20. And then all we have is 20 minus 19, which is 1. We're going to stick with this topic at the next lesson as well. It just gets a little bit more complicated as we move through, but again, can't build on that if we don't know the foundational pieces. So that's what we're doing right now. All right. This one looks like what we just did, so I'm gonna close that one. And let's go ahead and open this one. So again, always gonna start over here. When we're solving expressions, things without equal signs, we're gonna use GEMDOS or order of operations, PEMDAS, whatever. Again, in my parentheses here, there's nothing to do, like it just has a -8, that's just a negative number. I don't have any exponents, so we're gonna multiply or divide. So this is gonna become 9 times -8. So that means 9 times -8 is -72. And then all we have left there is adding or subtracting. So 5 minus 72 becomes -67. Or again, it's 5 plus -72, either way. Okay, so let's see if there's any others, but I hope that helps as we're going through this. And again, as always, writing things down is always helpful. Definitely recommend that. This one here is written like slope-intercept form, which you haven't seen. We'll get to that if you haven't seen it, but it's a typical way you'll see equations written. So let's talk real quickly about what that means. This is going to be our constant. It's the number by itself. This is a coefficient. It's a number next to the variable. And obviously our letters are variables. So we're going to take this 4, substitute it in here. So -9 times 4 plus 5. So 9 times 4 is 36, and a positive and a negative when you're multiplying is a negative. And then I have a -36 and a +5, different signs subtract. Keep the sign a larger number, 36 is bigger than 5, so my answer is -31. So as you can see, still using the integer rules. If you want to check it with a calculator, you can, but try to go through with just using those rules to make sure you know what the sign should be. But other than that, that is our rules. If you need help, reach out, and we will see you next time.